We back.
Hey, hello, how you doing, all you people out there in Rock With Me Nation land, live and alert on the north side of the dirt? It's your man, GB. We vibing Friday night. Get my man Theo B over here. We chilling. I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where that came from. Energy just built up. All right, and I released it in one big bite. Let's call that my Nova burst. What's going on? What's going on with you, Theo? What's going on, baby?
I'm leaning on the Rock With Me Nation tonight. I'm leaning on my big brother tonight to get me up out of this funk. I feel like I got jumped on last night and everything like that and everything. And I meant well, but you know, people gon' people, as my daughter would say. People gon' people. And last night, people. They ain't ever got to worry about me doing that again, though. And to the dude that who organized it, to the dude, I owe you ass whooping.
It's a learning experience. What it is a learning experience. And we learn.
You should have stayed live longer last night. I wouldn't have went over there. It's your fault.
Oh, damn it. Don't bring me out. My name Paul. And that's all you and them.
How you doing, though, big bro? How you doing, though? How you doing?
Oh man, I have been working, collaborating with this partner of mine on this project we working on. He about ready to do a Kickstarter, so I told him,
okay.
You can springboard it from here, you know what I'm saying? I get it out there. I shot y'all a little pic of it.
True.
But yeah, we're gonna do some couple of little things there. It's been sunny here. Oh my goodness, it's been sunny here.
You in the whip on a short. I see you in the whip just chilling. Looking outside the whip.
Hey, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna pop the sunroof, man, and let y'all see that sunshine beaming in, man. It been great, man. It been 73, 78, 76. I'm like, yeah, let me get my ass out here.
I just
got some junk hauled off. I'm gonna get it all cleaned up, nice, start barbecuing. You know what I mean? So yeah, life is looking up. I got a vacation coming up here in August.
You and the missus?
Nah, actually it's my annual, where we have our mancation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. No, I don't know nothing about no man case, and I ain't got that going. For me to get a man case, and I'm probably gonna have to kick the bobo with Kamoyo or something like that. Somebody close by and everything like that.
You gotta get your mans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to do something? Holla at me, man. And Grand Madam, she is referring to my I like that. I like that.
Look, hey y'all. Hey, me and Daryl experimenting tonight on this live. Like we doing some stuff because I told Daryl some stuff before we went live. So yeah, get your note, get your pen and paper out. Yeah, we it's action figure night as well. Yes, no.
Get your shit out. We schooling.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man, I got a 7-inch figure. I tried to put on a 6-inch bike. I don't know. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. It looked like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar trying to ride a motorcycle.
Okay, true. Question.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I thought I had the question, and now the question is gone. That's crazy. The question got up and left.
That is one of the things that can sometimes happen when you are a frequent cannabis user.
Yeah. That question get up. But no. What was I getting ready to say?
I have no idea. But I know Grand Madam had referenced the mountains from my my earlier video this morning. Because I kicked it off with, a view of the mountains, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I guess to me, the mountains is to me like what seeing the city is to y'all all the time. Mountains is just standard up here. You in Alaska, like, you going to see some mountains.
Alicia would have loved that. Just
Be
to see that
smack
view.
in the middle of mountains. You're gonna see some mountains. So
Yeah.
mountains and bald eagles. Is and moose. You will for sure see here.
Moose.
You know what? I've been living here 30 years. 30 years? Yeah, about 30. I can't tell you the sound a moose makes. Because I had never heard a moose make a sound.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Y'all, if I seem distracted, remember when we bought that Black Panther? The one that was based on Christopher Priest? And me and Daryl slammed it because we didn't know what was going on with the cape and everything like that. That thing been bugging me. I don't customize like Daryl and Mr. Smith. I ain't got it like that. But I will whip out the X-Acto knife when I feel like I need to. That's not bad.
That's where he put it. That's where he put it.
That's not bad. And then it's got that little hole for the peg in the back. If y'all got this Black Panther action figure, what we did here was we cut off the gold.
Is that Black Panther?
Right. All we did was we cut off them gold links. We separate the gold links from the jacket. Now y'all watch this. Y'all watch this here now. Because the damnedest thing is when you put it back on here, you be like, well, damn, did we even need the gold links? Because low key.
Stay on anyway.
Low key, which begs the question, Hasbro, why we just didn't do that? What was so hard about this?
They wanted to make it difficult. That's all.
Bruh, to know that I can put the cape on the dude now, it's like, oh, well, damn. Not regal, not regal. Yeah, so
sometimes it's hard for people to learn.
Right. Now you're not gonna be able to do that with this one because this one ain't got no peg in the back, ain't got no peg hole in the back.
And he for maximum chest outage.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm trying to see what
Grandma said by the time you hear Moose, it might be too late.
Might be. Because from what I heard, they don't play the radio.
Not at all. And you get a couple tons of Moose stepping on you. It's a wrap.
No, straight on all that.
I promise you. He Diabolical in the building. What's happening, baby?
No, hey. I like that song.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah. He said, get you a drone, D-Real. Just don't fly around birds. They try taking them out. The one I got is perfect for being out in the wilderness. Now, slow down there, pal. I didn't say anything about being out in the wilderness.
I ain't say all that. I said I was in the car.
I can see the mountains from the freeway. I can see the mountains from my backyard. I ain't got to go nowhere dangerous to see them.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I know what I was gonna say, bro. I enjoyed taking them photos on Wednesday. I had fun.
I bet you did. You look like you
I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was so difficult though. Like for somebody to say, "Hey, take a pose," you be like, "Bitch, I ain't used to this. I'm no. You don't like where I'm just standing here? Oh, you need me to? Okay, well, I don't know what the how you.
Hey, already.
What you want me to do? What you want me to do? But I had fun, man. I'm looking forward to what it brings to the awareness of Black Panther. That's what I'm looking forward to because low key, you're the inspiration for the black outfit. You had yours first. So when we've been talking about we got to take the microphone, we got to be the voices for it and everything like that. That's just one more thing when you consider the song that Diabolical created with AI. If somebody got a problem with AI, yeah, he did it with AI. So, having that song and then having a shout out to Brian Graphics, Kevin KG Green, and everything like that. If you in the 850 area, he is a graphic artist and everything like that. Go holler at my dude. He had the vision. He just said, Theo, I need the helmet and the black and gold outfit. We can pick everything else, but I need that.
Okay. Say less.
Look, it's one of them things where I'm like, well, I ain't never seen Ryan Coogler look that much like Black Panther. I ain't seen none of them look that much. No last person I seen look that much like Black Panther is the dude that ain't with us no more.
Hey, he said imitation is sincerest form of flattery.
That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say.
Diabolical said, Theo, I got your 3D printer when I come to Florida in September. And D-Real, if you make it to Atlanta NerdCon, I got one for you too.
Man, I'm here. God willing, I'm still gonna be here and everything like that. It's all about the nation. Like that's what I'm really excited about. It's like we are the nation of domination.
You know what? I need to put it in my thing on StreamYard so I can have it as
Bro, that song go hard, bro. I'm sitting up and I'm like this. I don't know who doing what we doing right now, but I'm enjoying what we doing right now. Like I am. I know we're gonna talk about
what?
So 6 days. So 6. Not even a full week. 6 days.
It was 6 days, dog.
6 days. We had Jay Penumbra start the DC So White. And then you had Ernie Blurred Without Fear jump out there. And me and you talk. The Rock With Me Nation talk. Now let me just go ahead and say it. JP don't know whether or not he for AI or he for black people in comic books. He don't know which one he with, because I didn't have a personal interaction with that dude, and it's still over there on TikTok if anybody want to see it. The only thing he can do like a coward is delete his comment. Ernie is a mantler. That's the same dude sitting around like it's always been a mantle. Was it a mantle in 1966? Was it a mantle in 1976? When the next time we got a Black Panther, Ernie, and you supposed to be such a blurred, which means you're an expert on all things black and common. Crazy how you got that one wrong. Conveniently wrong, I might add. Well, those were the two leaders of the DC So White. Well, they got called out by Godhood Comics after getting called out by a plethora of other people.
Damn, they got called out. They got drugged.
And I'm going to say this to those who feel like they want to be a part of DC So White. I asked the question before. I will ask it again. Where you been? DC been white. DC been so white. Marvel been so white. And it's crazy how we left Marvel out of the conversation piece when we literally got an editor saying there aren't any black viable male mutants. There's an editor that worked at Marvel that said that. And it's crazy how two bald-headed dudes, light skin, dark skin, one with a nose ring, the other one wearing glasses, conveniently left that out. But they supposed to be the leaders of the movement now.
Hey.
Mind you,
hey.
That's like Darryl, what do we say? We don't go to DC for black superheroes. If they got them, cool. That's not what we doing. We've been stopped doing that. That's why Milestone was created. So when you got folks like Jason Penumbra and Ernie Blurred Without Fear making that statement, that's them doing a rob. Acting like Milestone wasn't around. Acting like they don't know why Milestone came into existence. Milestone was created for that very reason. We didn't have black representation. And we didn't have the black representation then that we got today. We got way too many. We ain't got enough. We got a bunch of us writing comic books. Black men, black women. Crazy. Ernie one of them. But you don't know what comic book he created because all he kept talking about was DC was so white. Well, Ernie, you know why you made your comic book? Because DC was so white and so was Marvel. If your comic book features black characters, that's why you created it. Thus, you know they've been white. Trying to act like this is a brand new phenomenon is disingenuous and self-serving as hell. That's why it was more than enough of us said, y'all tripping.
Yeah. A lot of it, I can agree was performative, because do you think it's coincidence that this man's name is in some more controversial stuff? You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it I'm here for to just be caught up in smoke and drama? You know what I'm saying? It's like a what they used to call it back in the day, a con, a grift, or you know what I'm saying? You're trying to hustle somebody by being the we pointing out the so this and the so that, and we the crusaders, and what is that bullshit?
Bro, he's so confused as to what he want to bitch, gripe, moan, and complain about. When I do a skit talking about 1-800 Black Hero, talking about Adam Brashear ain't been in the upcoming comic book, he chooses to talk about the thumbnail that was created by AI as opposed to the skit that was done by an actual person. Jason Penumbra and Ernie Blair without fear full of shit.
And I don't know neither one of them, and so I'm fine with it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
they don't do nothing for me and mine, so I got to rock with today.
If you keeping it a buck, because folks be like, damn. No, if you keeping it a buck and you keeping it 100, you're a black man, you're not telling nobody it's just a mantle. You're explaining the mantle. You're gonna dive in and you're gonna provide context. If you're not doing that, you're being convenient with it. Okay, well, if your shtick is, DC so white, then when somebody else is trying to shine light on the fact that we need more black representation, if your focus, your comments only pertain to the AI, then you don't give a damn like you talking about black representation. No, you just want to be controversial, which is crazy because now I'm finna go. He shitted on Lonnie.
Who?
Lonnie was the one that tried to correct him from Dark City Comics. That's Lonnie. That's a dude that's putting it out there, because JP not doing that. When he tried to correct JP, instead of saying, hey man, I appreciate what you got going on with an independent comic book, you're a black creator. No, he chose to keep bumping his gums about AI. Jason Penumbra ain't nothing but a fraud. What he want to do is benefit off black by being black affiliated. That dude don't give two damns. And I'm saying it and could tell him straight to his face. No, when you got it right there, you stay focused. You whiffed. You whiffed. You not once, but twice. You whiffed on the video that shined light on black representation. You whiffed on the creator, the writer, who's got his own comic book company. You whiffed on that one. So do you really care about black representation? No, you don't. You care about Jason Penumbra. Or as Godhood Comics said, you care about who you go to bed with at night. You ain't going no further than that. So start with all that fakeness, and folks that want to run behind folks, do your research. Generation X baby boomers, we've been dealing with white comics from DC and Marvel since we came into the world. Anybody saying that it's brand new is lying. Anybody that's saying it's brand new is being disingenuous. Anybody saying it's brand new, you need to ask them, where your mom and dad at? You ain't got no grandparents? Because they act like they just got here. No. Baby boomers in Generation X, DC and Marvel Comics, been white. Been white, lily white, mostly white, if not all white. What they doing right now ain't nothing brand new.
I mean, even when there was I guess, a social awakening of sorts, I say, like maybe like late 80s, early 90s, before crack really became crack. You know what I'm saying? You had some thinking men's people, you know, who was trying to elevate things, got convoluted with drugs. You know what I'm saying? When you want to silence somebody, you always throw something sideways at them.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is that
he Amanda Seals. Now that's a really he said Jay remind him of Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals is cool. That's the first thing come to my mind. Kooky. She kooky. She out. She thought she want, yeah. Stop. Then sit your ass down somewhere. Something wrong with you. Yeah, Grand Madam, a thumbnail to the video, I guess, because he had made the thumbnail with AI. He tripping on the AI and not the content in the video. So
that was so weak. Like, that was so weak. And the sad part about it is we had already had a conversation. You feel what I'm saying? We had already had a conversation. So it's like, okay, I got my antennas up. I hear what somebody has said, but that don't necessarily make it true. You feel what I'm saying? Then you come out of left field. And this is what it was. You want to be the one that's doing the DC so white. You don't want nobody to take that light away from you. That's what that was. Because you could have came back and did a skit. No, you don't want nobody, that's the crabs in the barrel mentality. You want to be the face of DC so white, so you can get rich off you folks that's gonna think you give two damns about them when you truly don't. No, bro, you good.
Well, he had made some kind of post on X talking about when somebody else had tried to boycott something and it lasted 2 days.
That wasn't recast T'Challa.
Okay, the thing about it is, the thing about it is, it shouldn't matter if one lasted longer than yours or shorter than yours. The point of the matter is, it failed. Why are you focusing on other people feel too? No, you need to focus. You need to focus on, I'm gonna hold this L, and I'm gonna hold this L with my chin up. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, then?
You taking the L and making excuses. Don't make no excuses. Just take the L. You know what I'm saying?
You know who didn't take no L?
The team lost the Super Bowl and explaining why they lost the Super Bowl.
Hey, when you know what you're doing, you ain't got to worry about it. T'Challa No Dollar ain't take no L.
Hey. Same thing happened to it that happened to everything that get big. You get consumed by greed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody trying to find how to make $1 out of it.
We didn't worry about the movie. Or y'all made $800 million on the movie? Good. It's good for y'all. That ain't 1.5. Y'all got a video game coming out? You sure? Like, that's what I love about the Rock With Me Nation. That's what I love about the T'Challa No Dollar. No, we can actually point to where we affect the stuff. We can. No video game coming out. You need to know where that happened. You need to know why that happened. Yeah, Rock With Me Nation. T'Challa No Dollar. We for real out here. Oh, you want to do Eyes of Wakanda? We call it Lies of Wakanda. You're not coming back. You're not coming back. What did we say that everybody told us before? They own the IP, do they? Because if you can't make no money off the IP lest we say so, yeah, you own the IP legally. You don't own the IP financially.
And maybe that could be why they want to try to put it on a back burner all the time.
Yeah, you can try that, but
they don't want to fall victim to what they created. You know what I'm saying?
You ready?
Because you make a demand for something. And the people are saying, we want this, we want this, we want this, we want this, and you provide it, and they satisfied with it, and they want you to keep providing it, and then all of a sudden you just stop. Then of course you're gonna leave this big vortex where people are gonna be like, feel that shit with what I like, or I'm not fucking with y'all no more. And that's where the Rock recommendation come in. Yes, and that's how that comes. Is you do right by me, or you gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? And when we pull our influence away, that creates that vortex where you ain't got nobody consuming that. So rather than say, all right, we're gonna give you what you want, we're gonna take that character and put it on the back burner.
You can, but we got the character front and center, Marvel.
And that's what I'm saying. So and that's why we don't bitch or complain no more. Because mathematically, from a money standpoint, they hurt. You know what I'm saying? But plain and simple, point blank, they hurting. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying like we dealt no Achilles arrow to the, you know what I'm saying, ankle type thing, but
Black Panther related we did.
But trust and believe, we put our liver shots in.
Listen, I'm like this. Rock with me, nation. We ain't finished, but yeah, like Daryl said, you was throwing liver punches in there. We was throwing liver punches in there. We were, and we ain't finished. Kevin, we not finished. We told you we don't want Ryan back. If you won't do something with Black Panther, you need to come holler at me and Daryl. And Lord, Mr. Smith ain't got no email. Grand Madam Tara ain't got no email. Steve ain't got no email. Kamoyo, me, you, I ain't seen it. So all this talk about what you finna do in 2028, all you doing is giving us more time to educate folks. And they gonna be like, man, what they told us, we not finna get in the movie. Sure ain't. I don't know what Black Panther fans going to see Doomsday. Truth be told, I don't know who going to go see that. We ain't.
I ain't made no plans to check it out. Put it like that.
You know what? I ain't gonna belabor the point. I want to ask you another question.
What that is?
So we done had a lot of stuff going on this week, you know, and me and you don't really, you know, touch bases, you know, chop it up like that until Friday. What you think about this whole token situation, the skin where they had Ava Ayala as the white tiger for Shorty? Well, I just want to, I probably don't, because I probably already know what you're going to say, but it's another video game I'm going to ask you about after this one too. So,
okay.
Oh,
I think you did say something to me about it, and I think what I said to you was, talk to me in 6 months if Marvel Token is even still around.
Okay, fair game.
I don't even think it's big. We puffing something out to be something that it ain't really gonna be. Ain't nobody even gonna be talking about it in a couple months. So it's like, what does it even matter?
I'm gonna sit that off to the side. Then we answer the question. How you feel about this Wolverine game, big dog?
I wish it was another character. Because that shit looks great.
Hey, so how y'all act like this wasn't what Black Panther fans wanted? That's all we were saying. Can we get something like this right here yonder?
Hey, you heard what I said, right? I wish it was another character.
Bro, I don't see Laura. I don't see Dakin. I see Sabretooth, but he's Sabretooth. He ain't Wolverine. yeah.
So, you see what I'm saying?
I see Jean Grey. She ain't Wolverine. I see Mystique. She not Wolverine. Toad is in the game. And I think they're non-playable characters, but Leech is in the game. Toad is in the game. And I really want to say one of the dudes I seen on fire, not on fire, but kind of know who that is. What Pyro?
Right.
But they were their characters. Like they wasn't pretending to be Logan. And I ain't hear not one Wolverine fan say, where's Laura? I ain't heard nobody ask yet, where's Laura, where's Dakin? Now, is that because that's the comic book fan and the gamer doesn't know, the MCU fan doesn't know, so they decided not to go that route. But if that's the case, they don't know this other stuff either when it comes to Black Panther.
Right. I mean, you got different types that consume that that type of material. If they ain't comic fans, then they aren't going to know the true origins of said character. If they are MCU fans, they definitely ain't going to know the true origins of that character. It's got to be that fan that's just who's just all around a fan of everything that character is across all forms of media. Whatever it is, you just consume that character. Them the ones that's for. You know what I'm saying? Them little shots where only you as a fan would know, or if you follow that character during this particular story arc, and it's like, oh, you would know that because you FUX with that character like that.
Speaking of characters, I got another one. Not a video game related, but it is superhero related. So we saw this. We saw this yesterday. Storm issue 5. It was canceled. 5 issues in.
What my man say on Enter the Dragon? Are you shocked, Mr. Williams? Does this shock you?
The character's black, so that answer would be no. Here's what got me.
What we talking about?
Here's what got me. Once again, Rob from coming, oh, it's me, it's 5 issues. Shut up. Like, the fake concern for black characters, I wish certain folks, Rob one of them, Ernie the next one, just shut up. Shut up. I'm just, my question is, because clearly they played him. Clearly they played him because it was unexpected. He wasn't expecting it. But now, did it come because there weren't that many sales? Or did it come because the character was black? The reason why I asked that question is Marvel split the black fan base in issue 3. Everybody was rocking with him on issue 3 till they got to them last few pages. He had more than enough interviews because he came and did another one with us. He even pulled up again in a live that either I or we both was doing. He pulled up. He was in the live. We know he's done lives with other people. Everybody has pretty much, by and large, and I might not know what I'm talking about in regards to the other people because I ain't watched them, but a mother mindset, they all told him the same thing. You doing this thing with Wolverine and Storm is going to be problematic. This is a brother from Africa. And I said it before, considering what he did in the Brutalizer of the Gods, Akugan Brutalizer of the Gods, this was 2 different people. You cannot tell me that was the same person that was writing Storm. And then from what S. Janet was saying, he deleted Maggot. He maimed Manifold. So what was it for? They're going to drop Aurora back down to a regular mutant. She would be Omega level. You did not follow up on Craig. That was a black character because I ain't heard nobody say a word about Craig. You said it was a time jump. You never said anything about Craig. It was almost as if, even though he's a black writer, and I'm going to say it right here, he had an issue with black men, if not black men that aren't from Africa. But then again, I can't even say that because he took a dump on T'Challa. You're doubling down. You got the daughter. You got the daughter with pronounced canines. You got the daughter with black hair because you feel like, not canon, you feel like she would have black hair from her father. You gonna go above and beyond as a black writer, and this leads to credibility on future projects. You gonna go above and beyond to lie about T'Challa and Aurora's interactions when they were in comics together, as if people don't read comic books. As if some of these people ain't got these actual comic books in their house where they can go reference them. Mind you, he could always tell us what T'Challa did to Aurora, but you notice he could never point out a comic book, not issue, not a story arc.
Not a fan.
Cancel that. So my question is this. Did they cancel it because of the money or did they cancel because of the black character? Because low-key, you did what they wanted you to do with Aurora. And I'm saying this to you, Marwa. You slutted Aurora out. You did what the same dude who you was working for when he said there weren't any viable black male mutants. He just showed you there weren't a viable black male writer. Because I can say what I want to. He was big up in Aurora. I can say what I want to. I can feel how I want to about that whole T'Challa thing. He was putting a lot of respect on Aurora name. You see how they did you, didn't he? Now who you supposed to come back to? That's the thing that I don't like right there. You get pimped out by them. Now, who you supposed to come back to? The same black audience you splintered.
Hey, you can write a better story. Ain't no shade. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shade. But I'm just like, if that's, you know, what we gonna be doing with the characters, shit, man, what's left after that? You know what I'm saying? You just wrote yourself into a corner.
You did what they wanted you to do, and you didn't want to listen to not one black man from America tell you how you was gonna get pimped out. That's what got me. I don't like it, because what they gonna do is they gonna make it your fault, because you didn't listen. You did not listen. Mind you, you could have had everybody and their mama black buying Aurora, but you split the fan base with that. Irreparably so, and you kept doubling down on it. Like, that's the thing. Well, I'm trying to figure out, and we got the lovely Grand Madam Tarot here, the Queen Mother herself. When I look at what black men have done in regards to the women in T'Challa's life, is that the goal, to be an unwed mother? Because from Mara, that's what that is, and from Ryan Coogler, that's what that is. And mind you, folks keep telling me about their bios and everything like that. It was raised by this person, raised by that person. I don't know why one got something to do with the other when you show it don't. But as a man, Daryl, did you ever in your lifetime say to yourself, I want to be a father with no wife?
Never.
I didn't either. Never. Does that don't mean it didn't happen, but I ain't ever said to myself, oh, let me just go out here and have a child with a woman and not be her husband. That's literally the message that I'm getting, and it's being received by too many so-called intellectual black people. I'm getting that message from two black men that literally wrote the two most popular black characters in Marvel, T'Challa and Aurora. That's ridiculous. And propaganda.
Wow, I guess so. That's
so I was just, I ain't no big dog. Hey, I had a lot of questions for you tonight.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But Big Lonnie in the building, Dark City Comics in the house.
Come on, somebody. Dark City, one of those black creators, one of those black comic book writers out there. Yeah. One of those folks that's got his character sounding black, talking black, looking black, acting black. Come on, Lonnie.
He had asked me, since he popped up, to holler at y'all about Blackula.
Okay.
Return of the King.
We going back to the dude from back in the day in the 70s, black exploitation. That's him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm interested.
Okay. Now, I'm run the story down to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If it sounds like something you like, copy. It's by Rodney Barnes.
Oh, come on now.
And Jason Sean Alexander.
We got smoke then.
The same team that did Philadelphia. So when this story opens up, bro, Blackula is in hell. And
makes sense.
And he's constantly been coming back to Lucifer and asking, let me go back up, let me go back up, let me go back up. And, you know, every time he comes, Lucifer just like, I love to see you suffer. I love to see you suffer. Come on over here. Ask me one more time, baby. Ask me one more time so I can say no. You know, and he's like, you know what? I don't belong here. You know, and if I was, you know what I'm saying, to go up there, I will send you somebody to take my place.
It's true. That's true. He gonna send a lot of people to take his place.
And well, one in particular, the one that's responsible for making him a vampire. So Blackula wants to come back to kill Dracula. So that's
makes sense. Makes sense.
And he comes back like not in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? He's resurrected in 2000s, but people still remember Blackula from the 70s and wrote him off as an urban myth. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like
makes sense. Makes sense.
It's like it was a vampire running around Los Angeles, running up and down the streets and Watts, and he had a cape on and shit, and he beating up police, and everybody like, that didn't happen. That shit didn't happen. Nah. So people don't believe in Blackula, but it's a couple people that Blackula bit, they got turned into vampires. If we remember from the movie, it was some folks got turned into vampires and they didn't get dealt with. So there's still a few vampires running around the greater Los Angeles area. And also Dracula's out there. And now they got this thing in this comic where like a vampire, I think we've seen it in Underworld is the only other place we've seen, maybe a couple other places. A vampire can bite another vampire, and just from me biting that vampire's blood, I can see all of his experiences. I can see where he's been. I can see what he's done through his blood. You know what I'm saying? So they got that in here. So when a vampire bites another vampire, it's actually just a transmittal system. You know what I mean? But there's these two teenagers that end up getting together, and they like, yo, the one's name is Cross, and he like, Dracula ain't no urban myth because I take care of all the kids whose parents got killed by vampires. And then it's this gal, she's trying to do, the social media thing and prove to everybody, yeah, there is a Blackula. Long story short, when the story ends, somebody back in hell.
It ain't Blackula.
Now, I ain't gonna spoil it for you. I ain't gonna tell you who. But when the story ends,
we gonna have to check.
Somebody back in hell. Now, Blackula, Return of the King is the name of it.
So, are we doing it with a one shot or ongoing series?
It's one shot.
One shot. Okay, that's what's up. So, those of y'all, go holler at your local comic book store or go order it. Rodney Barnes is him. Shout out to Lonnie, Dark City Comics, pulling up tonight and everything like that. We know Rodney Barnes is him because Rodney Barnes ain't missed. He ain't missed at all. Now I apologize for my lateness with issue 18, but
it's
I got to.
And it's through a company called Zombie Love Studios. That's the company that makes the book.
Wait, hold on. I'm being petty. I'm sorry. JP didn't tell you about that?
Didn't tell me about what?
He didn't tell you about Blackula. To go support. You know what I'm saying? So we can go support Rodney Barnes because he's a black writer. He didn't say nothing?
No, he did not.
Ernie didn't say nothing?
No.
So you said something, and then Lonnie saw you said something, and Lonnie said, hey, go and tell the rest of the people about what's going on. That's crazy. And we didn't get that from Rob either.
No.
That's crazy. You know what? It's almost as if, as much as they want people to recognize them as being down for the movement and everything like that, it's almost as if they performative with it.
There's that word again.
Lonnie says, how many pages? How many pages?
I'm looking right now. That would be 122.
That's a graphic novel. That's a
yeah. Yeah, it's a graphic novel.
That's God loves, man kills. That's what that is.
I thought when I held it up, y'all couldn't see that was a.
I think we saw it, but didn't want to see it. That's why Lonnie felt compelled to ask you how many pages, because I don't think they know.
He said he don't work for D. Wait, who? Who don't work for DC?
I think Lonnie's saying he don't work for DC.
Oh,
it's either him or Rodney Barnes don't work for DC, because clearly.
Because Rodney Barnes did a Batman project. So just slow your roll there, partner. Okay.
Stay right there, because stay right there. I love this part. You're older than me. It's by a year, but I'm gonna always feel like it's more than that. When we talk about Black comics, right? One of the things, and shout out to Nicholas Draper Ivy. He says he's gonna be doing his own thing and everything like that. Shout out to you, brother. We look forward to the work you're gonna be putting out there and everything like that. He's like, he don't want to necessarily be, affiliated with Static DC, because he's going to do his own thing. So, brother, we wish you the best. We're gonna be checking for you. Like, we wishing you well. Wherever you're gonna be at, we're gonna be coming around the mountain soon.
Okay.
When we talk about Black characters, one of the things that I was mentioning on my live is that the characters, by and large, even though they're Black on the outside, they're cookie cutter characters. You don't really get a personality with a James Rhodes in Marvel that's different from Sam Wilson's personality. We don't know Misty's personality.
Prototypical Black.
Yeah, they don't give it. Aside from trying to make Luke sound like he down, which is crazy because you're in New York, he's from Harlem. You should have access. Right here. But nevertheless, when we talked about getting Black representation, I don't really think if DC's so white, I don't really think we thought that thing through. Because even when we were getting the Black characters, they didn't talk in that way. Question. When you read Mr. Terrific's year one, aside from that being a Black character, and we know that character's Black, did Michael Holt do anything in that comic book that you were like, okay, that's a brother right there?
No.
And that's what I be trying to get people to think about when they be talking about, well, we got this. Did you really? Or did you just get a Black character that was just Black? Not Black in the meaningful way. Clark is white. Even though he's an alien from Krypton, Clark talks something. You don't get those little subtle ethnic nuances with Black characters. You didn't get it from Tyrok. You still, to a degree, don't get it from Jon Stewart. You don't get it from Invisible Kid. You don't get it from Sync. You don't get it from Prodigy. You don't get it from Bishop. Ask me all the time, do y'all really know that? But she from Africa. No, she not. You're not getting any of those nuances, those subtlety that makes the character relatable. And I'm saying this for a reason. Get that in Philadelphia. You can see how the character is talking in Epic. You get that in an Advent comic book. You get that in an Empire comic book. You get that in Concrete Comics. Because you have people that actually listen to those nuances if they're not expressing those nuances on a daily basis. Here's the problem with a writer. They never listen to black people. That's why they can't write us. Rodney Barnes can write blues all day because Rodney Barnes sits there, listens to white people, understands their mannerism in ways in which they cannot be bothered to do it.
Or know how to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and by the way, Paul Martin, you hear music because I got music playing.
Except for the brother who cast that Ram God. The cast that did Ram God, they were not black. They had black friends. They had black friends. They knew if they didn't have black friends, they had somebody black friends.
They said, come on, yo. Black women are occasional hookups when the white character is feeling exotic.
Man, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna have that jungle love going on. He ain't coming off the dresser. We invented the terminology jumping off the dresser, which is crazy in and of itself when you think about it.
Diabolical say cuts. Shout out to Cuts and Comics in Noonan, Georgia.
Okay, let me say that. I gotta get the Blackula May try picking up. Shout out Cuts and Comics. Yeah. I see them. Cuts and Comics, like that. Everything like that. Yeah, the mind up on the wall. Yeah, shout out to Cuts and Comics.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Those of you who've read James Patterson, a white dude, Alex Cross series, how do you feel he writes black?
Speaking everything, I'm just gonna say, like what Jonathan Mayberry, David List, and what's my dude that gave us the 4-issue run, where your boy Dennis Cowan was drawing it, the 4-issue Black Panther run.
Valenti. Are you talking about Don McGregor?
Yeah, Don McGregor. I like the cast that, man, that was. You could tell Don McGregor cared. You could tell Jack Kirby was trying to get them, nail it.
Yeah.
You know, the nuances. You could tell.
He was struggling.
He was, which is why I believe he just said, I can't do this. But when I look at what Jonathan Mayberry did, and I look at what David List did, I'm like, but then again, we interviewed Jonathan Mayberry, and he said he cared about that character. So he was invested in that character, and it's way too many people, regardless of who they are, when they write these black characters, they're not invested. John Whitney is a perfect example of somebody black not invested in writing a black character. So,
or because it's an assignment, it's work. It's something you got to do. You're getting paid to do it, so you're doing it.
Yeah, look, don't do that no more.
Tell me your black guy story, but you ain't gonna take the time to research it. What?
How many issues of that John Ridley run did you buy?
All of them?
If you were to see him today, would you ask him for your money back?
Probably.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with. I need my chain. I need my chain. Matter of fact, John, me and Darren gonna get together and add up how much them 15 issues cost and everything, and we gonna take into consideration inflation. We need our chain. Don't let us see you at no Comic-Con.
Right.
I need my money.
I don't know how. I don't know what if I see him anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's very few people, man. It's on site. You know what I mean?
I'm Luke Cage with it. Run me my money. If I see him, I need my change.
Hey, see how Luke Cage was about his money. Luke Cage went all the way to Latveria to get his
I need my change,
man. And
I need my money.
and had him on the ropes. Like, bro, digging into his armor. Like, bro, you better go. You better. I need to find a wallet somewhere up in here because I need my money.
Listen, they did a Luke Cage versus Captain America today, and I can't tell you how many people remember Luke running up on his They like, they might lose unless you lose money.
Hey, you owe Luke Cage some money, bro. All bets is off, man. He about to dust your ass off.
They had him. They also did another versus, and they had Luke Cage versus Colossus. And folks were saying the same thing. If Peter owed him some money, he's gonna take that ass with him.
Say you can lift how many tons? Lift these nuts.
Hey, you owe me my money. I don't care nothing about all that, bro. I'm losses. I don't care nothing about all that, bro. Run me my money. Run me my money.
Wait, say Kamoyo said, shout out to my wife for saving him that day. Yeah, Kamoyo said
yeah. Because we wouldn't have had the weather we're getting right now.
And you the got litigation brought against you. You see Christopher Priest, he threatens to sue. So you better watch out, mister. He's gonna take your home.
You would say don't come up in front of him about no nonsense.
I say, man, I
need my money back though.
He said I wrote what I wrote and they paid me for what I wrote.
Do we know they paid you?
Y'all need to back up off of me. I'm just doing what I got to do.
Hey, they running out of Black Panther writers though. Cause we show they did my girl dirty. They did my girl dirty. And I low-key think that was our fault. Cause we kept bragging about what she did. They ain't spin the block on my queen at all. Like she should have got the 60th anniversary run by herself. She should have been able to do the 60th anniversary special by herself. And she should have been doing all. I said, I ain't taking it back. They did it dirty. That's okay. Just like we call her name alive, we gonna keep his name alive too.
Anansi said, never mess with somebody's money or their food. Oh yeah, them facts right there. Yeah, that's an automatic beat down. Paul Martin says those were the days when Doom wasn't constantly glazed. Yeah, okay, but let's give Luke some credit too, because Luke also went toe to toe with Ben Grimm. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no punk.
Run me my money.
Skyline Designs in the building. Hey, how you doing?
My wife, what's going on? The missus is in the building and everything like that. Y'all go check out her page. If you need something herb,
my man said litigation. He was about to be socked out.
Bro, I can see Kamoyo like morphing to put these paws on me. Like he wouldn't even know why I was coming.
Hey, Diabolical said Kamoyo trying to get custom comics on the line. It's a black-owned husband and wife barbershop and comic book shop fusion. Truly beautiful what they had created down there. Hey, well, shit. Send him a link or something, or have him holler at me, man. We can set it up. I would love to see the space. I would love to see the space.
It's not like we're unfamiliar with their work. We are familiar with their work. I'm a fan. I would come in there and have to get edged up, get the fade and everything like that. But I'm a fan.
Right.
Speaking of which, speaking of being a fan,
what's that?
Speaking of being a fan, is there anything you got on your list of things to do and once again, congratulations. My brother is over 1,000 and everything like that. I see bro talking about, hey, we want to make sure we get this monetization going on and everything like that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Is there anything you like? We talk about moving the needle. moving the needle.
Right.
Is there anything you got in your mind, future, near future, distant future, to move the needle as far as what we do here with the Rock With Me Nation?
Yeah. Recently, this cat had like reached out and was saying, you know, he was looking for people to do voice work for some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing he was doing or something like that. And I was like, you know, what does it entail? What you want? You know what I'm saying? And he had already auditioned, so I'm like, you know, whatever, you know. So I said, I guess, why am I even bothering that fool? I do just fine by my damn self. So so I said, yeah, let me make a couple more of them. Probably the Emerald Throne discussions is about to get a little more spicier. They about to get a little more interesting. Grand Madam had reached out to me and she was like, "When we gonna have one where he talked to Storm?" And I'm like, okay. So y'all, what?
We do have Black Panther and T'Challa. We do have Black Panther and Storm. And we never put them two together as action figures in a video. Like, they're like, just them two. Like, knowing what Storm and
Hey, if I say on Earth 1985 they still married, guess what? Leave me alone. Let me be in my own universe. Yeah.
You ready? You ready? What's the night? What's the night, big dog?
We vibe.
We vibing. You ready?
We vibe.
You put T'Challa and Aurora in one of these things right here. You be like, after the party, let's take a little time and get it started. What's going through your mind again? Bro, go on, put them two in it. Put T'Challa in the driver's seat. We could put Aurora in the back seat and watch this. We could put Scott and Jean in the back seat. Or Reed and Stu. Or Daredevil and Elektra. Because we got couples. We got couples. Ooh, we got couples.
Luke and Jessica.
Have so much fun with that. Right now. They're thinking now.
Shit, Misty and Colleen. Okay.
What you think about, big dog?
Misty and Sam.
You know what? That's the only way we gonna make them two seem like they together for real. I got to redo Misty Knight though. We gotta do something about them cross eyes.
You know what? That new Blade, the one that's based on the Wolverine and Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Come with 2 pairs of sunglasses.
You bought it?
Yeah, I did a video on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. I ain't get it. I'm looking at this Misty Knight. I'm trying to figure out what can be done here.
Put some sunglasses on.
The head sculpt ain't bad.
Yeah, put some sunglasses on and call that shit good. and maybe paint the whole arm gold. That's the only other thing I can think of.
Man, I told you what I'm gonna do. I got this Jocasta over here. I think when I get to what I want to do, I'm probably gonna keep the head sculpt, do something with the eyes and everything like. I got and everything like that. And I got some other marble body. I think this is what I'm thinking now. that Spider Woman in the black suit, the one that's kind of thick.
Yeah.
Okay. Change her upper torso, because Misty did have on like a black suit at one time. Change her upper torso, because she's got thicker arms, and use, because I got 2 Jocastas, use one of those. Use the right arm for one of those Jocastas.
That would work. That would definitely.
I think I'd be cooking with some smoke, big dog.
Mario said, "What about Senna from League of Legends? She could be a Misty."
You know, I can't tell him he's wrong.
Is she 6 or 70? Well, I'm using mine as a blood letter. Yeah, I took mine. I turned it into a blood letter.
Look, we said we got it at the house.
Tasha Thornwall.
Did you show it to Mr. Image?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I sent him a picture. I said, send that to Todd McFarlane, and it's on X where he posted the picture of the action figure and then said, "Hey, Todd McFarlane," and tag Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, we need that. We need that. We need that. Hopefully Todd will be better about it than Hasbro, because we still waiting on this Mythic Legions Black Panther we supposed to be getting.
And Nasty said, "I would love to see Luke Cage and Misty Knight together. I think Marvel missed an opportunity." Well, when Misty came out, Luke Cage was all hung up on Claire Temple, a nurse that just happened to be married to Bill Foster and was effing around on him with Luke.
So didn't mind putting Misty with. Never mind, we don't mind doing that at all. But look, we ain't no such thing as having no excuse to do that one right there. They definitely feel forced to do that. We need to have as much interracial love over here in Marvel Comics as possible. What about black love? We got interracial love, black love, interracial love. But you got
fine. No,
yeah, you got
fine. It's bad. We need black love. We always need.
It always wowed me when you said to a black person, when you can say to a black person, "Well, where do we get the black super baby from? Because if you don't want T'Challa with Aurora, who do you want him with?" It would always come back with crickets. I'm like, damn, you don't want him with no woman?
You just meant to be
you don't want him with no woman, and you ain't gave no thought to that.
So y'all would just want the line to end with him, huh?
That's it. Listen, that dude can't get Aurora, he can't get Nakia, he can't get not Claire, he can't get Monica Lynn. My dog can't get no love. Like none. And I be looking at black folks, I'm like, y'all don't see that. Oh man, he ain't got no business. Well, who you want him with? They don't even know who Bishop should be with.
Oh, we can't ship him with nobody though.
Bruh, nobody. They can't come up with, when you ask them, well, if you don't want T'Challa with Aurora, and all we asking for is black love, who you want T'Challa with? Ain't anybody got no answer. Anyway, they don't understand what they will sit up there and watch the Fantastic and act like the fact is cognitive dissonance. As black people, you talk about T'Challa in a child. T'Challa in a child. Oh no, they static. And I ain't talking about the character.
How do we deal with an adverse situation, but still are able to maintain a respectful point of view? Case in point, here's what I'm talking about. Say you're right, and you've been given the task of writing the final Black Panther story. Last Black Panther story ever gonna be written. You write. It can be a 3-story arc. It can be a 5-story arc. However you want to do it. Last story. What you writing? Who's in it? What's the premise? Go.
We're just talking about the last Black Panther story, period.
Last Black Panther story.
You know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. I got you right here because I believe in leaving the door open. It would be the last Black Panther story. I would have T'Challa and Aurora in it. I would. Okay. And I would pay homage to Reginald Hudlin, Black to the Future, Part 1, right? And I would have it where Wakanda was being attacked, whether we're talking intergalactic or Wakanda Prime, right? I wouldn't delete T'Challa, but I would have it where he found out he was too old to fight as the Black Panther. And I would have it where it was one of those things where it was looking like it was coming down to the wire, where Wakanda, it was all on the line. You knew the marbles and everything like that. Everything was at risk. And that I would leave Black Panther fans with a happily ever after story. I wouldn't delete T'Challa. I would have him pass the mantle to his son, right, Azuri, as we all know, Azari, as we all know. I would have him pass the mantle on with him, and I would do what low-key we got in the Fast and the Furious movie in regards to Paul Walker. I would send T'Challa and Aurora off to live the rest of their life. We say no Black Panther has ever died in their sleep. We got that. Jack Kirby. He could be the first one. Or if somebody wanted to come pick up the story later on, he could pick up that mantle. Azari is the Black Panther, but T'Challa finna go fight. Kind of like what we got with Jonathan Hickman, Aliens versus Avengers. T'Challa and Azari came out. Azari was the Black Panther. You feel what I'm saying? So I would write that last book. It would be a feel-good moment. I believe Black Panther fans across the world, if it's going to be a last story, that's the story that they deserve, considering all of the frustrations they've gotten in their lifetime regarding the character. I would do some amazing things. I would probably bring Nakia back via the resurrection altar. Hunter would be back home. The royal family would definitely be united. I would probably find Eric probably be reincarnated, except he ain't after T'Challa. He would be a all hands on deck to save Wakanda type story, and it would make sense because I would resolve certain issues. Eric shouldn't be mad at T'Challa. Hunter shouldn't be like that. No, I would go above and beyond to give people that story they deserve. Yeah. You get all the intelligence, so I ain't got to have S-Jatics jumping down my throat. Man, you ain't have T'Challa being smart like you. I don't want nobody else to be about T'Challa.
Me and Kamoyo think alike, because that's exactly what I would. That would be my last T'Challa story. T'Challa would become a god.
Remember the original?
Because I mean, and if you know a lot of in your Ruben myth, okay, right? A lot of them guys, they started out as mortals and they were just warriors who did great things, and then they went on and they ascended to godhood. So I feel like that's the perfect evolution, because shit, he's been everything else. What might as well make him a god.
Boy, that would be the thing right there. Why not? Like, and that's the question that we could literally ask about T'Challa, point blank period, the characters in regards to Black Panther, because it ain't just T'Challa. Folks don't understand. If you can't get T'Challa, you're not gonna get some of them characters because some of them characters are T'Challa exclusive. So, I'm gonna give it that. Yeah, T'Challa should be that dude, but you're not gonna get it if Daryl don't give it to you, Theo don't give it to you, Ryan damn sure ain't gonna give it to you. You can be waiting for it, but you ain't gonna get it.
He is not gonna give it to you.
Mm-mm.
He's not gonna give it to you. I'll make you practically threaten him for it.
Listen, if you think Ryan gonna give it to you, I got some land to sell you.
Wow. He said you got some land to sell me.
I got some land to sell you in my bathroom in the tub. About 40 acres. If you think Ryan gonna do it.
He said he gonna finally get that mule. Huh.
I need something. But yeah, man, so that's a great question.
Funny, he said funny that Eve found the age gap between Adam and Monica yucky, yet no one had a problem with Steve Rogers and Sharon Carter.
Boy, look, I don't even want to do that because I actually don't do that. What was that? Pull that back up again. You know, me and Marcus was actually reviewing that comic book.
Where are you now?
I flipped out. I was like, but hey, she was one of those writers. She was working at Marvel as a writer on X-Men comic books when Tom Brevoort made that statement. Her and Marvel, ain't nobody black checked Tom at all. That's why I wish Dwayne. That's why I miss Dwayne McDuffie. Dwayne McDuffie would have walked in the office. What'd you say? Dwayne would have walked in the office about wait. What you mean? I still don't believe to this day this dude has a Blue Sky account and feels emboldened enough to just go over there to talk. And I'm like, not only do you not have black friends, but the black people that work with you, they not repping black.
Clearly.
Whether we like them or not. Because he's able to take a shit on black characters, specifically black male characters, have a black male writer slut out the #1 black female, if not the #1 female character over there in Marvel, period. Slut them out. And you do, man.
Yeah, I think, and I know it's been said before, but it garners saying again, I feel like European artists fetishize the black body, black women in particular, black figures, the way black women look, the way black women are shaped. I feel like they fetishize.
I understand. That's why I'm like, we don't want your woman. Our woman, you want our woman. We don't want your woman. Your woman ain't got no ass like that. She don't. We cannot play Splackavelli and be with your woman. Because we can't splack nothing. Ain't nothing back there to splack. Ain't nothing to grab, ain't nothing to cup, ain't nothing to hold unless she go see a surgeon. Yeah. So no. I understand. That sister came over here from Africa in her grass skirt, moving her ass like that, twerking back in the day before me and you got here and everything like that. And he had never seen Karen do nothing like that before. So I'm saying.
We was talking about it. We were talking about it in the live last night. The Ant. That's a perfect example. Okay, now originally the Ant was done by a cat named Mario Gully, a brother. And he sold the rights to Eric Larson. So who fetishized it first? Did the brother fetishize the black woman body first, or did Eric Larson say, I want that? And took it
we
for
say we fetish it. Can we? Well, see, I gotta ask you because see, you read the Ant and I didn't. How old is the young lady?
She can't be older. At this point in her career, she can't be no older than 17.
17. All right. And when was the brother drawing her? How old was she when the brother was drawing her?
About around the same age.
Okay, well, I remember being 17. I remember being 17. That's all I'm gonna say. I remember being 17. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know you remember 17.
Now I know how they was looking. Now, mind you, I know how they look when they were 17 then, and I know how they look when they 17 now. And I did 17 look like a grown ass woman.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but my point being,
okay,
the man who created her drew her the same way.
Right, and that's why I was at with it. I'm like, can I say he fetishized her?
Yeah. So is that why Eric Larson wanted the rights to it?
It might be, but I guess what I'm saying is because I'm picking up what you're putting down, right? But I'm like, okay, so when the brother first did her, and because I asked you how old she was, you said 17. I'm like, well, the brother might have knew some 17-year-old women that look like that when 17-year-old young ladies that look like that when he was 17. Because are we saying she fully loaded? She fully developed at age 17? That what it looked like?
You seen them books? You
I can't.
Here.
I wish I could say.
Here.
I wish I could say.
You ain't got one. You ain't got one. I got you. Right here. Boom.
Okay. So I wish I could say that I ain't never seen no 17-year-old look like that. I just don't like lying.
I said she can't be no older than.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I ain't say she was 17. I said the maximum she could be is 17.
No older than. What her dad at though?
He got shot.
What her mom at?
She a piece of shit.
Her mama just let her come out the house like this in yonder?
Hey, she don't live with her mama. She live on the streets.
Oh, okay. That explains it. Why she live on the streets though?
Because, see, anyway, the way she got her power, her father came up with a formula that, here, let me take this nasty picture down.
Look, Lonnie and the message is going off.
He said Gully had her poking out. Yeah, when it first came out, like mid-2000s, when the end first came out, yeah, he was like, damn, who is that sticking to the wall? But
CPTT on, poking that thing out.
Here. There, Theo.
See, this one I'm gonna get quiet because I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke. I'm gonna get quiet.
So the question I had was same thing. Where this chap? But see, I read the book. Where this chap? He got shot, and as he was getting shot, he stuck her in the ass with the formula. And so she get this coating that spreads all over her that protects her body. And then she's got these antennas, and she can cut a motherfucker in half with them if she want to. And she can crawl on walls like Spider-Man. And she's at least, she gotta have at least peak human strength.
I don't know if anybody checking for that though. When they see what she got going on. Because I bet that red costume look nice.
Hang on, I got you. I don't need to bring you up to speed. I'm just bringing you up to speed. That's all I'm doing, brother. The rest is up to you. Let me find. You know what? I just pull up the cover. I think I got it still. Nah, here you go. Boom. There's a good picture right there. Bam. Here's what she's working with right now. Then we're in her aunt guys.
Lord have mercy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say, Lord have mercy. We need an action. I don't know what that action figure would look like, but I bet we could make it.
I know exactly what that action figure looked like. It would
My
look
wife
great.
just told me to go to the corner. She said, go to the corner. Theo's about to go a timeout. Listen, I ain't the one drawing my action figure like that. I don't even listen. I'm not the one that drew the action. I'm not the one that drew the character. I ain't even the one that listen.
See, Leisha, the whole conversation was about the black woman's body being fetishized, and this is a Caucasian artist drawing a black woman. How do we feel
He doing
about
that?
He wasn't 100% sure, so I was giving him some visual aids. If it's anybody's fault, the fault is mine. I apologize for exposing him to the nasty images of that child.
Listen, I'm trying my best not to get in trouble because I'm like, ooh, okay, I see. But no, you did ask a serious question. I think at the end of the day, yeah. Like, we're not gonna do that. Like, we see how they write Aurora.
So we see the same thing happening with Storm. You know what I'm saying? They fetishize her to the point where they want her to be like they toy, they plaything or some shit. You know what I'm saying? She got to be with Scott. She got to be with Logan. She got to be with some rando. You know what I mean? And it's just like, she was with it.
Here's the thing.
Get into it.
The writer can do that, right? The writer can do that. But this is why I had problems with what Marvel was did with Aurora. You're trying to paint her as this person that's a queen. She's above certain stuff. But then you want to say at her weakest, she wasn't no better than nobody else. That makes no sense.
Now, you know what hurts? You know what hurts? You can literally say Aurora was for the streets. And that wouldn't be an insult.
No, it's not. That's the God's honest truth. The way he did her, he had her for the streets. And I'm sitting up here saying to myself, dude, do you know what you're doing or do you care? Because if you know what you're doing, you don't care. But if you don't know what you're doing, do you care? You're not thinking about, he didn't think about what he was saying about the black woman at the time. He didn't even think about what he was saying about a character he calls himself to care about. Bro, do you not know that's no different than what Ryan Coogler did when he wrote T'Challa being a baby daddy?
Okay.
There's some characters we're not going to do this with. You can't do that, even in the way they portray Bruce. Bruce isn't portrayed as a baby daddy. He's portrayed as a responsible father.
Even though
that's what that is. Even though he ain't. Even though he a baby daddy, because he didn't marry Talia, the way they write the relationship between him and Damien is on point. If you're trying to get it, that's his father. They are writing that father-son relationship that we can't get because we got stupid folks impersonating black folks working for the big two. You either stupid or you ignorant. Pick one. That means you either A, know better, and you doing what you gonna do anyway, or B, you don't know any better. This is what I said. You either stupid or you ignorant. But there's no way in hell you can be a black writer and have done what they did. Paul Martin was right. We read that comic book. She damn sure broke up Adam Brashear and Monica Rambeau in ways nobody ever thinks about doing that nonsense with Logan or Thor. She justified it. Now, to her credit, she did have a black woman in there who referred to Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel and said, "You're going to always be Captain Marvel to me." So she did have that in there. Just for folks black. Well, damn, Theo. No, you see how I'm giving her props? But she was dead ass wrong for that one, though. That would be along the lines of, we don't want to feel pressed to put black characters together in a relationship. The one time we get it one more again after T'Challa and Aurora. This time, it ain't a white man that breaks them up. Oh no, it's a black woman. And we got a black man and a black woman. We got the black man over there writing the female black character that don't want her with a brother. That's crazy work. That's crazy work when the black talent at the big two ain't checking for black love. That's crazy work.
That is crazy work. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing.
Grandma saying that's the colonizers' attitude. That's a serious problem in Europe with African women. I didn't know they did the same here until yeah, man, they on y'all.
Big time. I mean, look at the outfit Storm debuted in. It's fucking swimsuit, the bikini, and thigh-high boots, and a cape.
Bruh.
They wanted to be dominated. They wanted to be dominated because, I hate to say it, Storm is wearing the outfit of a dominatrix. Let's just be honest. That's a dominatrix outfit. At the end of the day, you put that little loopy cape thing on it all you want, but you take that cape off. Remember in them issues where Storm was fighting Callisto in the sewers for leadership of the Morlocks, and she took her shit off with like, let's go. Hey, that's a dominatrix outfit.
Let's stay right there. She wore a mohawk. I'm sitting up here like, what? I don't know. No, I don't. Not even Grace Jones. I don't know who y'all patterned Aurora after, but Aurora don't look like not one black woman that I know. This was a punk rocker. You talking about when Anita Baker and Whitney Houston was out? That's where she went. Janet Jackson was at her high, and she stopped. She was Janis Joplin, Blondie. Come on, man. Come on, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I know better. I know better. I can't do that. I can't. But you dead ass right though. They had her looking like, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. And I didn't like the artist at the time who was drawing her when Forge took her powers. I didn't like the artist at the time. What the hell was this?
Oh, that was the great Barry Windsor Smith.
Oh, I'm just gonna call him Barry Windsor Smith. Probably Mr., but I can't say great. I ain't like his artwork. I'm not a fan. Shit.
But he's drawn so many classic comics, Theo.
You know what? That means he did so many classic comics. I'm still not a fan. I'm not knocking anybody that is. I was never a fan of his work. I was like, Lord, please, can we get him off the X-Men?
Yeah.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It was a run there where it was him and Paul Smith. I didn't really care for their art. And that was like around like the Brood. That Brood storyline, right? Right around that time. Yeah, and it was the first time Professor X got to walk again. Or the second time. Wait, maybe
the story? I ain't had no problem with the story. The artwork, I wasn't a fan. But yeah, to Lonnie's, he right. They had Aurora looking. The best I've seen Aurora look in a minute was during the Krakoan age. Even with what Marvel was doing.
Yeah, when they met, I loved her in that McDuffie run on Fantastic Four.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's a nice looking costume.
Yeah, because Dwayne made them relatable. They wasn't just this king, this queen. You know, we got to see their personalities and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. When Marvel told that lie, and I don't want to keep using his name because a plethora of X-Men fans tell that same damn lie. I'm like, what comic book? That's what I was talking to you earlier about. What comic book are y'all referring to? Because T'Challa don't show up in X-Men comic books like that. And we know damn good and well y'all ain't wrote Aurora being disrespected by T'Challa in no X-Men comic book. So let's not even do that. So where did he disrespect her at? Made her feel like a third wheel. She wasn't no third wheel in the Fantastic Four. She wasn't no third wheel when Reed went back to Wakanda.
He was doing a lot of the heavy lifting in that Fantastic Four run.
Right. So it always begs the question for me, what is it about a fictional character where you as a grown ass real person finna lie? You finna lie on a fictional character. The sad part about that is you lying on the fictional character as if people won't go back and research. Marvel can't point, Marvel and none of them X-Men fans can point to not one damn comic book where Aurora got disrespected for T'Challa. Not one. Because she didn't got disrespected in X-Men comic books. But don't nobody want to say that.
Bruh. Oof. Yeah.
Her losing her powers first by Forge, where she was the sacrificial lamb, that was disrespectful as hell. She was treated like an afterthought.
The way they did it.
She was the call of action for Forge. Man, F that.
You fucking shot her. You know what I'm saying? Why would you know what I'm saying? And it was almost like, it was symbolic of assassinating one of our most powerful characters.
Right.
And it was
so man, stop the fake love.
It was done by a government official. Do you see the symmetry?
Yep. It's relevant, right? It's relevant in 2006, 2026. It's relevant in today's society. So it's just bull. It was bull to me, and I don't want to, dump on anybody, but trash writing is trash writing. You would like to think that we would have our best interest, but here's what I don't have to worry about, right? Because I got Philadelphia, right? I got Jimmy, Josie, but also got James and his wife in the afterlife. I got a black father wanting to get it right with his black son, wanting to get back to his black wife that they moved on and everything like that. I got a young black character, Seesaw. He sound black, he talk black, he got locks and everything like that. And he ain't afraid as a young black male to let older men know when they going awry. Then I got a Nazi.
Hold up. Seesaw. Okay. Seesaw. Let Tevin. Let's just talk about Tevin for a second. Is this the same Tevin that went down to the nether realm to bargain for John Adams' soul, and the demon Corbin told him, are we gonna have to make a deal? Are you gonna sell me your soul? And he told him, I ain't giving you shit. that Tevin, the Tevin who cured vampirism not once but twice. He did it twice. That Tevin, hey, and we only on issue A, which you just did 18. He about to do some more cool shit. So y'all, if y'all want to see what Tevin Seesaw Tompkins is gonna do, y'all need to get on this Philadelphia. Oh, and we about to see werewolves, bunches and bunches of werewolves. And I already told y'all about Elysium Gardens. So don't act surprised because these werewolves is coming out of the fucking woodwork. I told you they was coming. They're here.
Hold on. Mr. Martin says, Nanzi the Spider said something. I remember one comic scene where Logan literally shoved Storm out of the way when he saw Jean Grey. And when Logan was dying in that killable storyline, Storm was not one of his flashback memories. Anansi, find that. Find that and post it. Find that and post it. Oh, Logan the daddy. Clearly he want Jean to be the mama.
Yeah, obviously.
Thank you, Anansi. Good looking. That be the stuff right there. This is having a black conversation. This is what it means to have a black conversation. when you talk about the black nuances, how black characters have been disrespected, regardless of who's written them. That's what it means to have a black conversation. That's why DC So White was
an exercise in futility.
I don't even want to say that, because if I say an exercise in futility, then that means I'm giving the two individuals who were up at the top credit for doing it for all the right reasons. I'm not going to do that. Self-serving ass individuals. I don't give a damn what they say. Self-serving ass individual. You're a mantler. You're not for the recast. You're not pro-black. Stop it, because you're picking and choosing when you're being pro-black. The other dude, you snapped on a black writer who was defending a black skit that was highlighting black characters not being relevant because you was checking for AI. That means you don't give two damns about black representation like that. No, Jason, you prefer artificial intelligence. That's who you hanging your hat on. So change it from DC So White to DC don't have artificial intelligence. They need to be popping up. Your dude, the dude he want propped up is the Red Tornado. That's who he want propped up. He want Red Tornado propped up in that brand new Green Lantern. That's an Amazo robot, because he put artificial intelligence all day, every day, twice on Sunday. When it comes to pro-black, it give way to artificial intelligence. So we good on that, brother. Brother, let me talk to you, brother.
Hey, okay. What he say? Soft as medicated cotton balls.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Hey,
he says, I think Anansi or Nightella posted that on X before. Let's get it again. Let me see. Lonnie say,
it must have been Nightella, because I ain't put no shit up.
Yeah. We need that. We need that again. Snorlax and Jigglypuff. I called him Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Snorlax and Jigglypuff.
It was when he said it, bro, I was like, am I tripping? Because I'm like, I ain't went to DC and Marvel for black characters. I don't know how long. We like we like it when you do it, but
hey, it's just like what Lonnie said. You get your sprinkle in February and move on. Okay, they give you that little power book. They might give you some milestone shit, but it ain't gonna last too long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you ain't got that stuff in your house where you can every day and you can interact with it whenever you want to, yeah, you're gonna be thirsty. We got rid of that problem a long time ago. Like,
It's too much out here, yo. It's too much out here to be tripping on the cat. I'm like, what? Sit your ass down somewhere trying to be black.
I have people asking me about Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Hey man, that Power Ranger Ninja Storm, bro, I'm not missing Power Rangers Ninja Storm. They right now. I ain't missing no Power Rangers.
We stay in these streets. We stay in these houses. I better act like y'all know it.
That's one of the benefits of being grown. The stuff that you wanted to do as a kid that you couldn't do, now you can do it. Well, now you ain't got to ask mom and daddy no more. You ain't got to wait for it to come out no more. You know when it's coming out. You going to go get it.
See what he said? They never even considered the people of color who were currently working there.
At all.
Folks we know. Friends of all. Yeah, okay. That's why. And that's what I'm saying.
You don't know the ones that's responsibly writing white characters. You don't know the ones that are irresponsibly writing black characters. You just know the company as a whole ain't doing anything.
This right here.
We were just fighting for milestone pre-orders not even a month before. Yep.
Bruh.
Yep. And even
Brother Joe was like, y'all get it, buy it sold out. Get another one.
He was. And I'm like, damn, some of us bought 2 damn copies. Did we get a comic book review from him?
Yeah. Yeah.
JP did a comic book review.
You talking about that? Oh no, I thought you said that we do reviews on the book.
I know we did it.
Oh, who you talking about, Jay? I don't know what. I don't check for him. I don't know what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you was just campaigning for that to Lonnie's credit. But when the book came out, did you highlight it? Because we weren't just popping the book. We was popping the action figures. We weren't just shining light on the character between the pages. We like, oh no, you gotta go get the action figure. Oh man, Icon just came out. Daryl, you got your icon. Theo, you got your icon. Kamoyo, you got your icon. Mr. Illich, you got your. We was shedding. Hey man, did you get the did you get the figure, the red and black one? You know the one that you got there? No, you didn't? Okay. We was on it. I don't know. Look, performative blackness.
He said them cats better get back in their Pokeball and hush.
Listen, okay. And they were in the middle of that too. Yeah. Lonnie said he bought 4.
Yeah, they were. They damn sure were.
So what is we doing? And then to discredit those that came before them. That's what I didn't like, because to me it reminded me of that whole, we'll wait for a recast. So you mean to tell me Mr. Ray Smith didn't had it good when it comes to black characters? Daryl, you had it good, because I don't think either one of them are as old as we are and everything. So what they are discrediting us living, us being nerds, us reading comic books, point blank period. Or they're saying we had it good, great as black comic book fans before they came along. Bro, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. So show them that incredible, that Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulk from the 80s.
Yeah. I got the digital, the first print, pre-ordered the second run, and got a full cover. I ain't got all that, Lonnie, but I got 2 in the action figures. We did what we could. We did what we could. So to me, that's the thing. Making a statement like that discredits a lot of people. But then again, when you take into consideration, like I said, when I take into consideration what that individual did on my video and how he went back and forth with Lonnie, knowing that Lonnie is the creator of Dark City Comics, when he did that, he showed me he's nobody to ever lead anything black. Didn't apologize, oh no, he meant what he said what he meant. Well, I'm gonna mean what I say and I'm gonna say what I mean. Jason Penumbra is a fraud. He's a black fraud that wants to capitalize off of being affiliated with black. He don't give 2 damns. It's all performative. And I'm gonna say the same damn thing about Ernie, because you being a blurred should know better than the irresponsible ish you've been saying, but you've been saying it. I don't care. Don't care who he didn't interview. Don't care what he got going on. He's an irresponsible individual when it comes to being black. And they all need to start getting called out, because there's way too many of them doing it. Way too many of them doing it. They ain't being informative at all. If me and you just got here, we got to tell people what T'Challa has done and hasn't done. That means, I'm going to say it right here tonight on this live, that means every black social media influencer that calls themselves a comic book anything, and you were going out there doing comic book review, educating folks, you failed. Miserably. We didn't get here to 2021. I'm saying 2020 because that's the year Chadwick passed away. But no, we didn't start doing what we was doing until 2021. And if we got to be the ones educating Black Panther folks today, then it's safe to say Jason didn't do it. Ernie didn't do it. Watch where I go with this one. Black comic lords didn't do it. King Lion didn't do it. Ain't none of them do it. There's no way in hell we should be telling folks brand new stuff about T'Challa when they've been around. Clearly, Killmonger didn't do it. He didn't. Back of the bus? No. But then they know they don't know. Okay, I know he said don't say his name, but damn it, I'm grown. What the boy name? Because I can't even remember the damn boy. Dre Mack? You didn't know. Matter of fact, he told us we were the Black Panther experts. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, he did.
Stop me when I'm wrong now. Planet Fanatics said the same damn thing whiffed on having us on his show because he wanted to have the other people on the show. But them people ain't educating like we educating. You got one of them folks talking about Frank Rambo is irrelevant, and Monica didn't do anything as Captain Marvel. But they black comic lords though, huh? They blurs. They black. They black. Blickety black. Pro black? No. 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 And if I said something you didn't know before tonight, I didn't lie. You just surprised because you didn't hear it before. Yeah, it's quite a few folks out there that we like to think is blickety black. No, they gray. Just as gray as them gloves and boots on T'Challa's action figure.
A lot of people are performative, and it's sad that they are.
Hey man, he said send him a line, send him a link. So send him a link so we can just buy it by ourselves and everything. We can do that. We can do that. Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back.
We can do that next week. Cause this after I get off of here, I actually have tickets to go see Masters of the Universe. I heard it was, man, Lonnie said it was decent. So I'm check it out, see, where the decentness lies and where the, what I'm saying, whatever. Because I know there's some people that just get on to bitch about movies. Don't even if they enjoyed the movie, they want to find all the negative because for some strange reason, people pay more attention to negativity than they do positivity. You know what I'm saying? And they latch on to negative and ride negative like a fucking bullet train, yo. And it's just like, bruh, get some peace. You know what I'm saying? All these folks out here, banging and swinging and looking for bones to pick, man. It's like, man, there's enough meat out here for everybody to eat. But you keep coming on my hunting grounds. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from all that bullshit if we keeping it a buck. I mean, if you bring it to my doorstep, then you're going to get as good as you give. But just for the most part, if I see somebody's problematic, I see somebody's, you know what I'm saying, is on that bullshit, you know what I mean? I like, man, don't even come in my direction. You know what I mean? Don't even darken my doorstep. I don't want to see none of that, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? You ain't coming over here to bring no positive energy. You ain't coming over here to vibe. Take your ass somewhere else. I ain't about all that. This has been a public service announcement from your man D-Real. Just letting all the looky-loos know, and the fools and the folks that feel like they want to come up off of your tip. You know what I mean? I ain't him. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay.
You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed how folks get beside themselves and everything like that. But no, we vibing and everything like that. And at the end of the day, it was an entertaining week. Like that was the thing for me. It was like, wow. And it's crazy because I was like, so much stuff that we had done to incubate ourselves, or rather, insulate ourselves from the drama.
Right.
We already got video games. We didn't throw them away. So we had our X-Men Legends. We had our Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. So when it came to Black Panther video games, we wasn't pressed. We got our Black Panther action figures. We got our Black Panther merch and everything like that. And we share. We share. We tell folks where to go get it from. So we're not thirsty. We got a plethora of Black action figures representing the plethora of Black characters that we come to read from the big two. We want more Black characters from folks like Lonnie, Dark City Comics, Empire, Advent, Concrete, Hell Godhood. Give us the 6.5 action. Damn it, we gonna use them. We gonna play with them. I know I said that. That's crazy. We gonna play with them. We want them though, because we know that's what pushes it. When you got it in your hand, you got comic book, you got action figure in your hand, folks. Oh shit, where that come from? Hey man, I got that from Dark City Comics.
I ain't just talking out the side of my neck. Yeah, exactly. And Lonnie, I got you on the review, dog. I've been sitting on the fix for the longest, and I'm just like, it's how I do. I wanted to figure out the way I wanted to bring the story. I know because it's told retroactively, and I'm like, maybe I got an idea. I'm gonna throw it out there this weekend.
I got no issue too. Yeah, I'm waiting on issue two. Because I'm like, ooh, I need to see where this finna go.
Lonnie asked a question. He said, what do y'all think is the definitive run of Black Panther? Definitive. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the Bible. I'm gonna go right there to the Bible. Because I honestly believe more people need to start with that one. I think more people need to start with the Bible. Start with Don McGregor's run.
Yeah.
So you can see what makes sense, what don't make sense. Start with Don McGregor's run. Don't not that Ta-Nehisi Coates, because way too many brand new Black Panther fans cannot talk about that 4-issue run nor Don McGregor's run. They need to go back. Okay. Go back. You don't know a damn thing.
He got even deeper with it. He said, if you could only read one series, what writer would it be?
I'm going back. I'm going back to Don McGregor. Don McGregor set up everything else. I'm going back to Don McGregor. You ain't getting the, and I see what Anansi got. You're not getting the Christopher Priest without having that Black Panther. You don't get the Christopher Priest. You don't. I like what Christopher Priest did. I'm not knocking it.
There it is. Because without Don McGregor, you don't even, I would wager to say without Don McGregor, you wouldn't even have sprawling stories. What story ran for 15, 16 issues before Panther's Rage? None. Not
You're
one.
You're not going to get that.
That was the first
who's a primary
ever do that. Ever. Okay? And wasn't no
Killmonger is a primary
wasn't no vibranium kinetic suit. It was just T'Challa dealing with motherfuckers by hand. You know what I'm saying? Suit getting tore up and shit, falling off of pterodactyls and shit, launching boulders and tyrannosauruses and shit. Hey, fighting big white gorillas. Hey, he was doing it all and had time to kick it with Monica Land.
You know, Eric Killmonger shows up as a primary antagonist. And as a matter of fact, he is the primary antagonist in that Black Panther run. And he has it's that run.
Yeah. And you know, that's the best.
What we got?
Like that's the best.
Eric showing up over there.
That's the best introduction to Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that was one of the best introductions of him as a villain. He just came out trying to whoop a motherfucker with a spiked belt. You know what I mean? I ain't telling you why. I'm just coming out trying to beat you down. That's a villain right there. Okay. I ain't got to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing.
It's so much. You get Warriors Fall.
Woo, he just dipped away, disappeared like a ninja. Oh, that's strange. Okay. We like what we like, Anansi. I guess that's what I'm going to say. We like what we like. You like what you like. I like what I like. But, you know, I feel like if I only had one, that would be it. I mean, I get it. I understand. But Priest was definitive. Priest was the one that made us stand up and take notice of the Black Panther again. But there's a lot to be said about that run too, you know, with the supremacists and him fighting with Anzania and you know, the one Dennis Cowan drew. There's a lot to be said about that 4-issue run too. You know what I mean? It was a good storyline.
No fault.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it's true, but I just like how Priest showed T'Challa's intelligent. He showed that in Don McGregor. Gadgets that predated T'Challa having all the gadgetry and everything. He was in control. He was there in Don McGregor's run, wasn't having his costume getting ripped every issue. It was a costume, so this predates the habit. And we got a Black Panther action figure to reference that. But I do understand what you're saying. Was it bleeding every issue? Here's what I'm gonna say, and I'm not knocking anybody. You don't get Warriors Fall without Don McGregor. You don't get that whole thing in Black Panther 2 where Eric is throwing T'Challa off the side.
You don't get a lot of shit without Don McGregor. You don't get the resurrection altar without Don McGregor.
Right. All that. You don't get the villains. Because there's Malice sitting out there before Nakia became Malice. When Christopher Priest took the name, he owed that to Don McGregor. So, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because you know to look for the IQ. You know to look for the gadgets. Well, what about before then? Now, if you read the story, you read the story. But I would not want a new Black Panther fan coming in with Christopher Priest because they're gonna stay right there and they're not gonna go backwards. I would rather them start at Don McGregor because truth be told, folks have a problem trying to figure out where his story fit in chronologically. Because that come after the Fantastic Four and that come after them Avengers stories.
Yeah.
And if you don't know it though,
at the time
go ahead.
At the time Black Panther is taking place, I would say between the issues of Avengers number 129 and like 150.
Yeah, because they reference him going, they like, oh, you've been going to America for so long. Don McGregor references that in the run. So I'm like, yeah, that's, and you see T'Challa get treated like a king. Like the Wakandans are treating him like a king. They ain't turning on him or nothing like that.
And what he's saying, I like that. Like what he's saying he gonna go do Priest. He gonna do the McGregor run, then do Priest, and that's how you should do it. Because after you read the, first of all, no shade to Christopher Priest, but Don McGregor can write his ass off. And the shit is poetic as hell. You know what I mean? He ain't just writing just the titles of the stories in that run is like all of our generations have seen Revolution. That's the name of a story in one of them books. Okay,
it's a graphic novel, Lonnie. It's a graphic novel, and many people today say that run is the greatest, one of the first greatest graphic novels ever written, and he did it as a comic book. That's a graphic novel. Don McGregor is a wordy writer, so you got a lot of stuff to read.
Yeah, it's a lot of words. It's just as much words in there as it is pictures. He tells the story, and it's the way he tells it. It's so poetic, man. It's just like, damn.
Who was that did Panthers Prey?
Panthers Prey. Same team. Don McGregor. Don McGregor.
That was a 4-issue run, right?
Yeah, Don McGregor did Panthers Prey too.
You need to read that too.
And Dwayne Turner, I believe, did the art. And,
you need to read Panthers Prey too. That's nice. That's real nice. That's adult content. That's Red Band affiliated.
Hey, and I always got it on deck. Bam. And
my brother said he started tonight, man. You can.
Yeah, I got Panthers Prey, baby.
Can't go wrong, man. You can't. You can't go. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna wind up happening, Lonnie. The more you find out about Black Panther, the less you're gonna like the MCU. I'm just telling you. Because you're gonna be looking at the MCU, you're gonna be like, ooh, you're gonna be feeling some type of way when you realize they had to go through Wakanda to get the vibranium, and they ain't put that in Captain America: The First Avenger. You're gonna be feeling some type of way. I'm just telling you. When you see Sam flying around,
you said inbox.
You're gonna be in your feelings.
I got you. Hey, look here, man. What we doing this weekend, man? Cause it's
Man, we're
about
gonna
time.
get caught up on these comic book reviews, big dog. We're gonna get caught up on these comic book reviews, probably bust a few more lives out on TikTok, keep that fan base growing. We slowed down on YouTube, so we got to get back into the YouTube. But I think YouTube want me talking about stuff I don't necessarily want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing where I'm getting the most views and everything like that. And I'm like, I don't want to be that dude talking about people. Like I don't want to be talking about what other folks talk about. To me, this is relevant. And but them numbers not moving. And I see, like, whenever I say something about Donald Trump, here we come. Say something about Ryan Clark, here we come. Say something about Jackson Dart, here we come. Say something about Nick Cannon, here we come. I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. Chud the Builder, here we come. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna do my best to get the comic book numbers back up. I saw when I dropped New Warriors that did real well. As far as views,
People like the Warriors. People like
I see that. I see that. So I definitely going to get what is it? Tales from Suspense. That last story with T'Challa and Captain America. Get that out. Secret Wars issue 2. That's gonna be lit. Drop that and everything like that. And what else we got? Some Black Panther stuff going back in the day and everything like that. I think I'm currently I think I'm gonna have to go to T'Challa showing up in the Avengers. I'm just trying to give everybody those as much Black Panther history as we possibly can. So, do it. What you got playing, B-Dog?
Speaking of Black Panther, this week's Emerald Throne discussion will feature Jon Stewart. Okay. So they'll chop it up, and he gonna ask, and you know he don't hold back. Black Panther don't hold back from asking the tough questions.
I like that. We
got Philadelphia 19.
Come on.
I'm gonna give you a little something with this Blackula Return of the King. I got and I got the video Kamoyo requested. He said he wanted me to do an action figure video with this Bianca Belair I just got.
Okay. Lonnie says if y'all need me to recap some, send me the titles too. I do a comics in my car for them too. I like that.
Okay, bet.
I like that, bro. Listen, the Rock with Me Nation is always about growing knowledge. And listen.
Well, see, my thing, Lonnie, I read indie comics. I don't just read Black indie comics. I read indie comics too.
Yes,
so,
you do.
If you want some Dynamite or some Mad Cave or some Dark Horse or Image or something like that. You heard him. And Thundar the Barbarian.
Yeah. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's the demon, and he's going to be chasing after someone.
and his older brother Rex, who ran away from home years ago.
Wait a minute, I got another one. Blue Falcon and Dynamite.
Bruh, I'm like, what happened with that joint, man? They ain't put an issue out in a couple months.
Hey, there ain't no telling. And I'm covering Supernatural from the CW. And I got to bring issue 8 to folks and everything like that. I cover Supernatural. I'm a Dean and Sam fan, so I come in off the top rope like that. So, but yeah, man, we can all listen. So we extended you an invitation to be a member of the Rock With Me Nation. So did you accepted it? Is what you're saying? That's what it sounds like. Man, I love that right there. We didn't grow again. Look, we didn't grow again, and now you ready? We got a certified Black comic book creator in the nation now.
Salute, sir. Salute. Yeah, Rock With Me Nation.
Yes, sir. Hey, that mean, yeah, take that logo with you. You came in tonight as a guest. You leaving as a member of the family. Take that Rock With Me Nation logo with you.
That right there. Tell what Batman say. Tell all your friends about me.
Man, I enjoyed this, big bro. This was nice. I needed this tonight. I went in there. The missus was smiling. I think we both needed it tonight. And that's what it's all about.
We the Rock With Me Nation, bro. We the Rock With Me Nation. We happy, you happy, y'all happy. We all happy.
Yeah. So, yeah. If you can't
on a happy note, I'm getting ready to take my sweetie to the movie. And we're gonna check out this movie here. And I will probably give y'all out of the theater.
What y'all going to go see?
Master of the Universe.
Okay, that's what we talk about. So we're expecting out of the theater review, and then we recap, and then we expecting you to come back and bring it to us. Like
I got you. This has been Friday Vibin with your man D-Real and Theo B. We're gonna be coming at you again with another one of them other ones, and until we do, y'all be good to each other. We sideways.